up, everyone, on this first Tuesday in June? We're on
Mm.
episode number 65, a Real Life is Friends podcast where the group chat makes it into a podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kimberly.
Oh, Mila, when I hit that button, did it change the way your thing look? The grid thing?
I don't know. I don't see anything different.
Oh, can you see like the side over there, like my hallway?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you still can see that. Oh, oh
So I
well.
don't know I don't know exactly what you changed.
No, I was hitting the button down at the bottom.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know what you changed.
That's all.
But yes, we're on episode number 65. This is the first Tuesday in June.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost summer and it feels like the summer.
It's not officially summer yet.
Now, I think it's like not officially summer until like,
Oh, like to the 21st or something, I
yeah,
think.
like one of
Yeah,
them days.
we still in spring.
Hmm. I
Oh.
haven't got my HVAC service yet. I need to get my HVAC service,
Make sure you do that.
but I turn it on periodically, but I haven't really had it on, my air on or anything.
Huh?
No. Like I have it on right now because I felt like it was kind of hot. But other than that, and I only turned it on because I ain't want to necessarily turn the fan on because it was gonna be like fan noise.
So you
But
mean
yeah,
to tell me you've been over there without your AC on
yeah.
since it got warm?
Hmm. Cause I'm normally cold. So
Honey,
and I
mine
be
been over
under the
there since
cover. And
mine.
your house be freezing. It
Not
does.
necessarily.
Your house be cold.
No, it don't. No, it don't. It
So
don't.
we clearly know you turned yours on.
It has been on, honey, since the man came and fixed it. I ain't turned that. So I just slowly been breaking the temp down. I didn't want to, you know, give it too fast, of a push. But I've been slowly bringing it down
Mm,
to where it's good and comfy.
where it's
Mm.
cold. Hey, auntie and uncle.
Hey, auntie. Hey, uncle. It is nice and comfortable in here.
Your house is cold. Let's just let's
Some say
just
cold, some say nice.
depends
But
on, I guess depends on you who you ask. You ask me, your house is cold.
it wasn't cold that day you came over here.
Yes, I went and got a jacket out of my car. I mean, out of the car. Yes, I was. Yes, but your house is normally cold. I know that. Like, and I keep cover. I keep like throwing stuff on me, like here at the house, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it hasn't really been too hot that I feel like I really, really need.
Oh, it's been hot to me, honey. I don't care what nobody say. It has been hot to me. I'm sorry. I didn't. Let me tell you, that man fixed that good AC over here. It ain't been off since.
Yeah, so I'm kind of in the debate. The one of the reasons why I haven't gotten it done yet is because I normally go get the HVAC people to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw that apparently Lowe's has a offer now where they'll come and do it along with changing like certain like light bulbs and doing certain things. And
Hmm.
I was like, my garage and my bathroom like really need to be changed. So I'm like, maybe I should take advantage of that program and
So you
not.
telling me that the light is not working?
Mhm. Like it works in the garage, but it
What kind of
it
light
it
is
displays
it?
its minimum light as possible, brightness as possible.
Now, are your light fixtures like mine, like in the system? Like not in the system, but like in the ceiling?
Yeah, but yeah, but knock on wood, I don't need any of those. Like the light in the garage is just a regular light bulb. Now the one in the bathroom, I listen. That's why I probably do need somebody to come out here because I don't even know how to get that thing open. Cause it's not like recess lighting. I don't know what kind of lighting it is.
Just pull the thing, just clip it, and then it's a light bulb in it. When they knock on wood, the people said when I got mine built that it would last 10 years or so, maybe the light bulb. I don't know.
Oh,
I feel like that's what
this
they
is.
told me. It could have been a lie, but I feel like that's what they said.
I don't know what's going on with this thing over here. Clearly, it's. Oh my goodness, that is not what I'm trying to spell,
Mm,
and I can't really see. I guess, but yeah, but mm, let's. I'll just change mine to fit yours.
what
The title. Can you write in your title up
now?
under your name? Yeah. I tried to do it, but
My name
it's
is up there.
no under your name.
Put my name again,
No.
girl.
You
Can we do
notice
that
how it
all?
normally says co-host real life is friends?
Well, they know I'm the co-host right now.
Okay. I have to remove mine then.
These are technical difficulties, man. We can work out later.
Well, I wanted to match. I ain't wanted to not match.
Mm,
But anyway, so this weekend I went home because my nieces surprised my sister um and gave her a surprise retirement party. So
mm.
technically my sister retired. Her last day was March the 31st, but they threw her a surprise retirement party this past weekend and she was really surprised. She had no clue what was going on. And like when she walked in, she was like, "How did all these people get in here?" I thought it was funny. Or no, where did all these people come from? I thought that was hilarious to me and my soul.
You ain't gonna tell the people you kind of gave a little Easter speech.
Oh yeah, so they had different people throughout my sister um like high school and whole college so high school, college, as a teacher, as a dance director and all that stuff. And obviously when it came to family, I did one. So yes, I spoke on behalf of a family member. It was me, which so I was happy and thrilled. I think I did a good job. Now, my mama, on the other hand, I was like, Mama, you may start crying because I'm gonna give a good little speech. And my mama told me, she said,
Mm.
I had the tissue prepared, waiting for the tears that did not come. And I said, okay then. But right after me was my little mini me, which is her daughter. And once she
Did,
started talking, everybody started crying.
did Mama cry?
Did my mama?
Yeah.
I don't think so. My mama ain't. Like I asked my mama before I left because I went to my other niece's house, and I was like, "Mama, you want a hug?" She was like, "Or you want a hug or something?" And she was like, "I guess." And then she was like, Now you can just do me a fist bump. And then I gave her a fist bump, and that was it. So,
Yeah.
and I left. So,
Blessed be the fruit.
yeah. So that was a very, but yeah, it was a good surprise party. She was, like I said, she was definitely surprised. She had been teaching for, I think, a little over 28 years. Not quite 29, but close to 29 years. And so
Okay.
she retired.
Cool.
So, what we're watching this week, Mila told me, I think about a week or so ago, she was like, watch Nemesis. And I was like, okay, I'll watch Nemesis. So I stayed up till probably about 2 o'clock this morning, finishing watching Nemesis because I take one for the team as it relates to this podcast. And I knew that I had to watch it today because I knew I wanted to take a nap after work today, which I did. But I finished it. I finished it. Um, and go ahead, tell us why you picked it or whatever, and you give your whole little synopsis of
It can't recommend it to me. So,
Oh, okay. And
hmm
we like recommendations. We definitely
yeah.
love recommendations. In fact, you can always recommend it. You can come into our DM and inboxes on social media. We're either listed on Real Life as Friends or Kimberly Mila. You can also give us email us at reallifeishfriends@gmail.com, or you can also text us whenever I figure out I have such an issue with this. I always struggle. But the telephone number is 615-475-8152. So we definitely love recommendations because we want to talk about what you all want to talk about because
hmm
we want to be engaging.
That's facts.
Mm.
Facts. So, Nemesis on Netflix. So it's like a crime drama. And actually, it's from the creator of Power, Courtney
Hmm.
Kemp. And so starts two guys. Let me see. I want to make sure. Matthew Law, who actually is Ava's boyfriend on Abbott Elementary. So that's where I know him from. And then Yaleen,
Oh,
Yal,
he's the IT guy.
uh-huh.
Okay.
And I think it's Yaleen Noel. He played as Daniel in Insecure. So, uh,
I was like Daniel the Lion King, but I don't know why I was thinking that. And nobody's named Daniel, so I don't even
man,
understand.
bring it on back. Bring it on back. So Matthew, who is a detective, Styles, and then Noel, who is Coltrane. I like his name. He is a thief. And so it's like a cat and mouse game, I guess, so to say. And Isaiah thinks that Coltrane killed his partner doing one of their robbery shootouts. So he's like hell bent on making sure that he finds the killer that killed his partner. And so it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And they just keep stealing. Now it starts off, let me say this. Starts off a little dry, the first two episodes. But once you get it picks up pace or whatever, because again, the robbery and getting in and out quick. Uh Now what I say, the detective, let me tell you, he was borderline stalkers trying to make sure he caught
he
Coltrane.
was he was passionate. He was very passionate. And passionate people like that in those type roles, you do a lot of things that it's not very like a lot of people would consider unorthodox and not normal.
Yeah. And so he has so Isaiah has the detective. Yeah, that detective Isaiah. he has a family, so he has a son and a wife, and then Coltrane has his wife. Um, and then there's this sister that is like, I guess, the crime boss. Maybe she kind of gives them the assignments to go and rob, and then they all get a cut. Like Coltrane
Yeah.
got three guys. Um, he share a cut with. Um, and so again, it's just the detective is trying like every robbery or whatever, and they were some good robbers. Let me say this:
Yeah, they was doing a lot.
they was doing a lot, and I mean, like a lot, and they had some good disguises. Um, really kind of like the beat it one they had that time. I kind of liked that one.
The beat is ski mask.
Yeah, I kind of liked that one. I thought that was right fancy, right jazzy. Uh, but again, not to give the whole. And then also Isaiah's daddy, the detective, honey, he got a daddy named Nightmare, and whoo, he is a nightmare. Let me tell you something. He's a handful. Uh, and you really see the dynamics and why he act the way he act and why he don't want the son to be, with the daddy, but then Coltrane, him and his wife Ebony, trying to have a baby. Oh, they had one, right?
They lost the baby.
They
Yeah.
lost the baby,
Yeah.
you know. And then they wanted so Coltrane want to get out the game. The sister kind of pulled him back in, go and get this last hit, yada 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 yada. And then you really see how people get greedy in these robberies because they continue to want more money. Which the guy, what was his name?
The one that I think was like, was it Dion? Was that his name?
The one with the two baby mamas. A matter of
Well,
fact, three baby mamas.
three.
Because remember at the end they brought another lady in.
I don't think that was. I don't think that was necessarily. Keep in
Okay.
mind there was four guys.
Right. Oh, and he
So
might have been maybe that other. Well,
yeah, maybe the other lady could have been one of the other men, wives, girlfriends, or
or
whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Uh, but the guy that played the the uncle of Stowe, the one that took the watch,
Okay.
he played in the Magic Johnson, the Lakers series that was on Hulu. He was Magic
Oh.
Johnson. He
Huh?
doesn't like it. Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Oh, the one that stole the watch.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the
Oh
one
yeah,
that
because
stole the
the
watch.
technically the other guy's the nephew. Okay, okay.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
yeah.
hold on. How they just gonna find a person? Okay, okay, now okay.
Yeah. So all in all, I liked it. I thought it was really good. I think it left it open for maybe a season two.
Oh,
Uh,
definitely.
but again, I thought it was really good, and you can tell, you know, they had a little money in it. It shows some of that power money.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it myself. Couple things that I kind of take away from it is that little Noah, which is the son of the detective, why are you trying so hard? You live in the suburbs. The suburbs. Why are you trying to be like, I need to avenge his death? I need to da 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 da. Dude, you probably stay in a gated community somewhere. Stop it. This is
Got a she
not like,
shed in
and
the
then
back.
he's yeah, then he's out here. Okay. They got a whole little setup back there, like a whole little kind of pool house or whatever back there. Dude, you are not about their life.
No.
And I just felt like he was doing too much. Just like most of these suburban kids on this thing, they see the
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle of the gangs and all this stuff, and instead of like staying on the path that they should be on, they're like, I want to be hard, I want the street cred. Dude, you ain't even about the street life.
Well, I
And
think
then
once
was
he
out there
went,
just then out there with the granddaddy, and the granddaddy was wrong up there smoking weed with him. Cause and you wonder why your son don't want you to have any kind of contact with his child, and then he comes to your house and you let him smoke weed, and he's a kid.
Well, look at it like this, because Granddad did have a lot of YNs with him at that house.
Yeah, but I'm saying if I already don't want you around my child, don't be out here contributing to the delinquency of my minor.
Well, he was just trying to be the cool granddad.
But that's and then why would you even want your little son to be involved? I mean, grandson to be involved in any of this, knowing good and well that your son could literally be like he can't see him, which he did, but it didn't work because
They
the
didn't
son
work.
is hard headed. That's why I
Very
don't, just
hard
like
headed.
the whole, Power and Tariq. Why are y'all
Mm.
doing too much?
He was doing the tank bit too much. I would say the son, yes, he did do a little bit too much, but
He did
also
a lot.
too.
He did a lot. He did a lot too much. Not a little. He did a lot too much.
But I think also too the dad. I think he had. I feel like he just resented. I guess maybe that his son was a cop and maybe didn't kind of go down that thug road like the son did. I guess so to
The other
say.
one,
The
the
other
other one that
son.
ended up dying.
Well, and you gotta look at it in Pop's world, in Nightmare's world, who really was a nightmare. Uh that's what he liked. I guess he wanted the kids, his sons to kind of take over. I guess I don't know. I
And
just
don't
felt
get. I'm
he
sorry.
just liked that life that he grew up in it. He knew he was that's all he knew. And then I can see the son Isaiah too, wanting something better for his life. And although his brother died in them streets again, he didn't want to go down that path. And I think the dad again was mad that he went down that path and became a cop. Because think about it, folks, like the dad in them streets don't like cops. Shit, he badly, dealt with his son. He liked the money, that came his way every month.
Yeah, okay.
But
And first of all, I'm like, what kind of police officer are you that you can be able to give your daddy over 300 and some $1,000 since he got out, baby? What kind of cop are you? What is you doing?
I didn't know they make that much being a detective. But what? Well, the wife was a doctor, which I
Yeah,
didn't. They didn't mention that. Like shit, we were what episode 6 then. Uh, when the lady said that she was a doctor, but then I didn't. I don't know if it was like a doctor as in psychiatrist or medical doctor,
yeah, really.
a
It
teaching
is
doctor.
teaching doctor.
Just saying.
Teaching doctor is hilarious.
I don't know. We just never really got okay what kind of doctor she was. She kind of worked my nerves, but I ain't really liked her
She's a
since
therapist. She's a therapist.
she was a therapist. Okay,
Hmm.
I ain't really like Janine because she gonna always be Janine when she messed up Duran and med school, and had a baby by him on the game. So I really ain't liked her since.
Leave Gabrielle alone. She was just acting.
Still,
Well,
she did good, but she gonna always be Janae to me. I don't care. I don't care whatever she act in. She can be in all them Old Spice commercials. She gonna be Janae that had the baby with Duran Ding Dong Davis and Melody Med School Davis.
so when it comes to her character, her character really didn't bother me at all. I thought she did pretty good. I thought her role was great. The only
Mm-hmm.
thing I really didn't understand is if I was captured and kidnapped, I would try to go home to my husband. And then keep in mind, once you still looking for your child, like why did you not go home?
Oh, she went over there to not the mayor. What was he? The DA or
Yeah.
somebody?
Like why did you not go home? And
That was funny.
I didn't like him. I didn't like him. I ain't like the DA at all because you doing too much.
Well,
You
and I
doing too
think too,
much.
he knew that she was the one supposedly that got away. That the detective guy. So he probably felt some kind of way, and I think again he wanted her back again. Well, and we know Ebony kind of pushed her in the direction to kind of start that fling.
Unsteady, yeah, unsteady. The
Yeah.
detective,
Mm-hmm.
so
Because
he'll be distracted.
right. And so I think she the DA, she did kind of move a little. I guess now that I think about it, she moved a little.
It was just then that I felt like she moved very, very weird. Like I
Mm.
don't blame her for getting a ride from him, after the little,
But
event
she
or
didn't even
whatever.
call to see if the detective man was gone. He was just outside. I mean, let's use our phones. Let's first call and see if your ride doesn't left.
But at the same, like it looks like he was gone for a minute. And
Again.
and then also, why he peeping on the other side of a car instead of just being like, I'm here? Like, because he wanted to go chase people. That's what his issue was. So he didn't even want her to know that she was there for real.
Well, and he took that glass anyway to outside to that where his partner lady. She started working my nerves.
No,
Uh
he took it to that man, the
oh,
little Ricky.
the little
Yeah.
the little man that gave him that money.
The little Ricky type person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, it was the Rick.
He
I'm
was like a
thinking
little
of the
Ricky.
other guy that
Yeah.
got something. The I not IT. I don't know what he was in.
Oh yeah, the geeky guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
geek
the
guy.
one that did the yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think now that I think about that wife, I guess she felt neglected. I would say that she felt neglected. I mean, because again, he was so focused on that. Not really remembering anniversaries. Now, when his ex partner come talking about that necklace he gave you was fake, because I was wondering how she was recording that girl in that house and didn't have that phone. I was a little puzzled by that, but now it makes sense. It was the
Yeah.
necklace.
Yep.
But I liked it. I think
I
it was
did
a really
too.
good. I think it was a good show. Again, I think it left it open for a
Definitely
season
another
two,
season. Yeah.
but also I think it left it open. I mean, even if that didn't become a season two, I think we're okay with the way it ended. Now, if it was to come with,
It shouldn't. No, it needs another season because it definitely didn't need to end the way it ended.
I mean, you got to think about it. Some cases don't get solved. You don't. Sometimes you just don't. Even though you know who it is, it just don't necessarily work out. But again, I think I would be now. I would be fine if they did not do a season two. I want one, but I'm okay with it. But I just don't want it to go past season two, cause like with Power could have ended maybe when that little girl died. I think after that, it just kept going in unnecessary directions.
Mm.
That's just me.
Uh, Also, the little not trying to give too much away, but the fact that they were very, very heavy on like revenge and very heavy on um what else it was. It was revenge and like loose ends. The
Mm-hmm.
fact that it was
Mm-hmm.
diabolical that the guy died, and then you know that this man is your wife's friend's husband. You know he's on your tail and all of this stuff. And you decide, oh, let me go get his daddy to help us out.
Well, you know what? Now that there was a little that was a little cutthroat. I mean, but I
And
can
then
see.
your daddy, like, why like, to me, as you know what's going on, you know what role your son is, what job he has. To
Right.
me, I think that was completely foul on the daddy. Like, yeah, he said that, but you gotta also, yeah, he said that, you gotta pay your own bills and all this stuff. But you gotta understand, that's why I'm like, don't let the child come over there, the underage 16-year-old, 15, however old the child is. Don't let him come to your house and be able to party like that.
Well,
That's
and I
totally
think
inappropriate. And you know that, if you know how your son is, and you know your son is not gonna be okay with this, that, and the third, you definitely know he's not okay with his son doing it. If he's the one that's feeding you, in a sense, then why are you messing that up? You could literally say no to your grandson about smoking, or just not smoke and have people smoking around him that he wants to join in, and that could have been perfectly fine. And then you out there, like, everybody else is in a disguise, and you
well,
out
he
there
was
with
always
your
supposed
bare
to be like
face.
the he was supposed to be just a getaway driver, you
But
know.
again, everybody else done covered their face, and you out there all exposed.
And that was, I guess, a little diabolical. That was a little shady. But again, I look at it like this: is that he, I think Coltrane may have felt okay. They're closing in on me, so let me kind of throw them off a tanch or whatever. And the perfect way to throw him off would be to use his daddy. The daddy was foolish. The daddy was a street man. He
Like,
he was
he
just
wasn't
up
even
for a good
smart enough
time.
to know, like, listen, there may be a reason that he all of a sudden, come on, like, just be for real. I'm like, this is, and you know that your son is basically, because he's on TV. You know your son is after these robbers, and then you go and join the robbers.
The daddy was looking for opportunity, and that opportunity was
The daddy was being
MONEY.
used. The daddy was being used, and and then acting like he was the smart cookie out of all of it. Dude, they played you. And then they had you with the gun. They had your fingerprints on the gun so you can take the fall. This man was literally trying to set you up, and you out here and allowing it because you don't want to get a regular job and pay your own bills.
Nope. He used to the street. He was a hustler.
Hustlers still can get a job.
Now, I think hustlers, there may not be a legal retirement age in that street. But you get us when you become an OG, you need to just sit this back and let the young ones deal with it. But he saw it as an opportunity to say, ooh, I still got it. Bloop, 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 pow, pow.
And though if it wasn't from his son seeing him, he would have been gone immediately.
He would have.
And then the dude, the son, he pissed me off because, again, you from the burbs. If you already know that somebody's coming after you, you already know this. Why is you continuously leaving this house?
Get somewhere and sit still, sir. Ain't you got some
And then, like,
homework?
you don't even know how much danger you, like, they literally wanted to take your life. And you are a idiot. If somebody is out here trying to take your life, and see, and this is why they sometimes need to tell the kids some stuff, because he an idiot. They want to shelter him so much, but sometimes sheltering him is the cause of why he's acting this way. Dude, you don't even know how much danger you was in. You was this close to losing your whole entire life. Like, this close. to losing his whole. And the only thing that stopped him from losing his life was the guy that came to the house. And I guess she didn't want to kill him and
Mm,
have a witness,
yeah.
because it would have just been another loose end. But you was this close, and you walking around smoking and doing whatever, not knowing you in danger. You are truly out here in danger. And then they get you, put a monitor and everything on you, and then the next thing you know, he still leaves the house again after being in danger.
Down at the
Like that's
house
why,
party.
because that's why you gotta sometimes. That's why you gotta sometimes teach these kids. Like, let them know exactly what's going on, because you don't want an idiot. You walking into danger twice.
Not a
Because
what?
listen, the first time somebody told me that my life was in danger, I'm not leaving. And my daddy is a cop, and I'm out here in this good neighborhood at my grandparents' house and all this stuff.
And the
Listen, I
grandparents,
would have
he
been in my
already
room.
the grandparents already didn't like his daddy anyway, so he should have just stayed on in the house anyway.
I'm like, but you don't realize they were literally gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You was this close to not even being here, and you decide to still leave out the house again.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Like, you just gotta be the dummiest of the dumbest.
Well, it's always, I think of it like this: it's always gonna be a dumb child, a suburban kid that has the good life, that living in a good house, going to a good school, good night, all of that fancy stuff. They still want to see what them streets is about, and them streets damn near got him boogied up.
I don't get it. Oh, let me just say this: for that lady to go to that other lady house and be like, "Hey, I just want you to know he's my husband, but I know he was your boyfriend. He's no longer living." Whoo, child. I was like,
Yeah.
that gotta be a hard pill to swallow,
Oh
but she
goodness.
knew she existed.
The yeah, she knew, but she didn't. The other one didn't know about her. She was like, "Yeah, I've been knew about you." Like, can you imagine you coming to my house?
And she invited her in and everything. So
Yeah, she didn't know.
got the little twins. I was
He
just like,
always
ooh.
he always wanted twins. Girl, this ain't what we here to talk about. Just tell this woman he did. You done told me he did. Get on out. Bye. Let me know when the funeral is
The
so I can
kids
show up.
the kids are still gonna be they related, so
True, but still. Uh-uh.
but I was like, I don't know. If I was wife, I'd probably be like, you
Well, now both of them ain't have them. You're both without them.
yeah.
How about them apples? But watch Nemesis. I would
Yeah.
definitely give it a 10 out of 10. It was good. Like I said, it starts off slow, but once you get into it, you're like, oh, okay, I can rock with this.
And
This
it's
is
8
pretty good.
episodes, and they're like,
30, 40 minutes a piece, maybe.
I feel
Or
like
maybe an hour.
they felt an hour-ish.
Not
They felt an
hours.
hour-ish.
Ah!
But yeah,
Not,
but
well, kudos to you for staying up to 2 o'clock.
I was gonna take one for the team. I said I need a nap, so I'm gonna take one for the team. And like I said, I enjoyed it. So I know we haven't did any of this in a while.
Did you see the
So
little applause come up?
yes,
Yeah.
I know we haven't did this in a while, but we're going to be taking some sips today. because we're going to be drinking. So Mila, go ahead and let them know what you're going to be drinking on, or what you're currently drinking on.
I haven't even poured it yet. That's how
Oh.
dedicated to the cause I am.
Okay.
I am. Ooh, I guess maybe you can see it this way. Okay.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
All
Oh,
right.
you got the spicy.
Yeah. Casamigo spicy margarita.
They got
Excuse the
jalapenos
mess.
in it, right?
Made with tequila blanco and orange liqueur. But I'm sure there's
What's the
something
spicy
spicy
part then?
that you can do. Let's see. Mm, don't say, but I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what the ingredient. They don't put ingredients on here. Hmm. Well, we gonna see
Okay.
what it's
Let me see if
giving.
I can pull it up and see. Casamigos.
Had my ice already. I'm melted the tank.
I was like, your thing is making weird noises.
It smell like it got a little jalapeno or something in it.
Okay. I had that jalapeno. I think maybe it wasn't you, but we was volunteering for either the liquor, wine and liquor, or either the beer one, and they had a jalapeno tequila or something. Baby,
Mhm.
I said never again.
Mm. It ain't spicy, but I do taste the orange a little bit more.
Oh,
A dash of kick to it at the end, but it's pretty good.
okay.
Okay. What we rating? 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5.
Mm. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
I give it an 8.
Okay.
I give it an 8. I give it a strong 8. I
Well,
think it's good for not, they don't have to mix up anything if you just
yeah.
want, some on the go. It's 20.5% alcohol. I like the, alcohol count. I think that's good.
And I didn't put mine in a. I didn't bring a cup because I just didn't. But I have post Meridine, I guess, the real lime juice margarita. Let me keep it a G.
Where
I'm
you get
not
that little bitty
necessarily.
thing at?
So my niece actually showed me a picture because I wanted a toucan, and the only toucan that I found that I would take was a Cosmo. But I wanted the
Oh, the little
margarita
that little.
one.
I thought
The
they
two,
was is
yeah,
they toucan? Because
yeah.
I've
It's
had
a
the
it's So they have the
bees.
mix at
Somebody.
the bottom and then the liquor at the top. And
Oh
then you
no, that's
pour the
different.
yeah, you pour that. So she also showed me this and I was like, okay, I- I'm not, and let me just preface by before I open this. I'm not a regular margarita girl. Like I will drink a margarita, but I need it to be flavored. I'm not a
Mm.
regular lime how it normally is margarita person. But I couldn't find the toucan of the margarita. So yeah. So this is what it is.
Okay,
I don't know
there you
why
go.
it's okay.
Not that far. Go back. Okay,
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
Okay,
So I'm gonna pop
that
this one.
that looks a little smallish. Like you can drink that in one sip.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna drink for real. So I really didn't necessarily probably need a toucan anyway. Um
It's giving real Sprite.
it tastes like a margarita. And again,
What
I
is
don't
like you looking like it got taste like salt. Like you done had the salt around the rim first.
um it tastes authentically like a margarita taste. And again, I'm just not a fan. Maybe I should have put some peach syrup or something in this, or strawberry syrup, and then it would have changed the whole vibe of it. But this one has tequila, orange, curacao, and lime juice. So I
Hmm.
think if you are a regular margarita drinker, then you would definitely like this.
Okay.
Um, but and when I finish it, yeah, I go ahead and finish it. But I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really a margarita drinker. So, but yeah,
Okay.
overall, it's not bad. I would say I would probably give it like a, honestly, it doesn't have real, it doesn't, you know how like a lot of the drinks that you have that are already pre-made. And where is this,
Hmm.
like a gnat or something? Probably a fruit fly. I don't know what that is. But a lot of them have a weird aftertaste.
Yeah.
And this doesn't have a weird aftertaste. I will say that. That's why I'm like, it tastes very authentically like it. So it's probably an 8.5 or a 9 based on what it's supposed to taste like, tasting
Okay.
like that. It's just that I'm not a regular margarita drinker. I'm also not a Henny drinker. And next week,
Mm.
we will be trying the Henny cocktails because
That's that the berry one.
mhm. And yes,
That
this
must
one
have
has
been a
a,
hit, baby, because it's about gone.
well, that's the one I took home.
Mm.
And we sampled it. So far I've had the tea and I've had the berry one, but we'll discuss those next week. But
Okay.
overall, this margarita, I think it's
Okay.
yeah.
I think what
And
next
then
week
it
I'm
says
on
it's
the
like 55 proof.
55. That little old can
Yeah.
now. Good God Almighty. This here is 41 proof.
So this is a little stronger vibe.
One or two of them, baby. You
And they were like $4. It was like $4.
for one or for a whole pack.
It was one. It was like 438. It was like 438 with tax and all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how much it cost. I was like, okay, I just buy it. Take one for the team for the podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, but that is our review of the Casamigos spicy margarita and
Mm-hmm.
the post Maritime margarita. So
Yes,
either one of
I
those, it seems like you won't, you will basically be able to enjoy it.
yeah, I also bought the just regular lime one.
Okay.
Um, we'll try it. Try it next time. I think next week I may be trying the Hennessy
Henny. Yeah.
Rita that I
Yeah.
got to get from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the drinks.
And I will tell y'all where I got them from, but nobody's giving me money to do that. So, and then they also did not give me a discount this time. I bought 13 bottles of this.
This is one they didn't put you on no limit.
No, he was like, if you go to that other place that was selling it was like they'll probably only let you buy one bottle. They won't let you buy all of these bottles. And I was like, you got a point. And I called them and I was like, can you hold 4 of each for me? Can you hold them? And
And
he
he
said
said,
yes. I gave him my name and I said, can you hold 4 of them of each?
well, I just happened to go down to my store down the street and Psalms, and there wasn't a sign that said you can only get so many. But again, it was like on the little paint. look about a pint
Mm.
of bottles or whatever. So there wasn't any uh limit, I guess, so to say. But I wasn't trying to find out anyway. I was just like, oh, I'll get the tea since she got the margarita one for me. So we shall try.
Now, yeah, we definitely. I think you should get the berry one too.
Mm, I may try that one.
Okay.
May try it.
We should try
I
out.
may try.
Well, I ain't gonna try all three of them. I'm the bottle that's open. That's the bottle I'm gonna be drinking. But yes, so if you have any drinks that you want us to try or anything, hit us up. If my store be having the things at the store, it just takes me a little bit of effort to go there. But I'm willing to take one for the team if you want to know what it tastes like, in my opinion of it.
All right.
Uh,
That's what we doing next week.
yep.
Cause it's summertime. It's about to be summertime, and y'all about to be going to these cookouts and these
Hmm.
reunions and sitting on doing these barbecues and sitting on your porches. And you need some good refreshing alcohol and all of that stuff. So, bam, there
Yep.
it is.
And it says to chill. I need to put these in the wine fridge.
Oh, really? I didn't put mine in the chill.
Yes, it says just chill, pour over ice, and enjoy an
Hmm.
elevated taste
Oh, okay.
of a vibrant
Nothing.
spin.
The
And
elevated taste.
and
Mm.
what does this say? Oh, I don't know what that says because the writing is way too small for me. Okay, so I'm quite sure you all have seen the video
Mm.
of the two ladies at the graduation, and one lady punched the other lady. And I guess people were initially like, she should have punched the old lady. First of all, let me just say this. We don't know how old the lady is. Like, they could literally be the same age for all we know. We don't know any better. She just
Hmm.
looks older, but we don't know if she's truly old.
Right.
Just want to say that. Now they showed the different angle, and with the different angle, why are you throwing somebody's phone?
You never know who's watching and who's recording, whether they're close by or they from afar. And this goes to show here that the peoples be recording. And I'm appreciating the folks that was from afar that showed her taking that lady phone out her pocket. Now she didn't have no business doing that. But when she popped that ass and that ass fell down in that seat, nah, and didn't nobody go help her. Hmm. I bet that'd be the last time you mess with somebody at a graduation. We all know at graduations when they tell us don't yell because we want to make sure all the names are called. We know that's a lie because people's gonna yell. Also, when you go to a graduation and somebody got some seats blocked off on one end and they on the other end, and them seats in between, that's somebody's seat. Don't even come over here. We saving these. We'll let you know there's an extra seat after everybody get here. But we know how it goes at graduations. So therefore, ma'am, follow the rules. What I'm trying to figure out, did we ever know why she wanted to be all in that lady face? What was the
Well,
reason?
so
Other than
so
probably a
the
seat.
so from my understanding, because I'll be in the comments. So, and plus I did pay attention to what the other lady had said. So
Mm-hmm.
from what I gathered, the white lady saved the seats. The black lady said, "We all have tickets. You can't save seats around here,"
Mm.
because she was waving the rest of her family down to come sit in those seats because they needed seats. And so that's when, pushing, shoving, and everything was going on. And then I do not understand what would possess someone to be like, let me take someone's phone out of their pocket and throw it, and then think that there will be no consequences. I do not understand that.
She did right by boffing her, but I guarantee before I left there, she'd have zelled me some money for a new phone.
Oh, of course.
Cause now my shit may be broke down there. I don't care how good a cell phone case you got. That shit done went down a level.
Then you gotta go down there and get it. That's if
It
they
just
allow you to even be down there to get it. Because they
that
have a
was
lot of spaces blocked off, you know. Mm,
that's down there where the seats are, and you like in the bleachers that are folded up. So
exactly. Exactly.
so we know nobody's sitting there to
Mm.
catch it or nothing. So that lady phone is down there at the closed off area. Yeah, she deserved a pop. She did. But we got now again. I think had the roles been reversed, and that black lady had them seats reserved, that white lady tried to come down there, she'd have cussed that lady out for
I
trying to
know.
take them seats.
Exactly.
She'd have cussed that lady out for trying to take their seats. So the lady did that again. The white lady went a little too far, but the sis, no. This is my thing. You know, you should have got there in enough time, or somebody should have got there to hold them seats for you. Now I'm not saying that the woman was wrong in tossing your phone because you did right in bopping her. But again, you know how it goes. It's white woman. It ain't like they got a whole caravan of people. They ain't about 4, 5 of them.
Yeah. I when it like I'm one of those people, I am like, you get there, save me a seat. You get there, save me a seat. If I get there before you, I save you a seat. Uh I put a phone in one thing, a purse in another one, the keys, whatever I gotta do. I'll make it work.
Well, and that's what we did at my nephew graduation. Although me and Pops got there, but again, they said we in section XYZ. Here we are right here. Honey, they'd have put the baby bag in there. Shit, if the baby could sit up and hold their head up, that baby would have been in that seat holding it. So again, we know what to do. Like you say, something is gonna be in that seat there to hold it. So sis,
Mm-hmm.
no. Ain't baby girl, ain't no holding seat. You know we hold seats at graduation. You just should have got that time. You just mad you didn't get there first and get them good front row seats.
And I don't know who all was with who. I figured that um the lady, I think she had on pink. I think that
Somebody
she
like they
was
had all white, but maybe it was pink.
um I feel like the people that was standing up was definitely like with that group, like with the lady.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if the other people was necessary with it, because the other, I know that those were her kids, because one of them said, "Mom, just don't worry about it," or whatever. I guess they was gonna try to find another place. So I'm like, did they? If if some of these other people are family members as well, then maybe that's the reason why. So maybe like, I don't know if this is true or not, but maybe the seats were saved also with the black people as well. Like it was double saved, and didn't realize, maybe because because this is what some people do. Some people do this for real. Some people save it and go on about their business, however way that they save things. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just go there. Now, what also does happen is the fact that some people save stuff and literally will sit right there to make sure you don't touch their seats.
Mm-hmm.
It's two different kind of people that save seats. I can imagine if you are the kind of person that save and walk away because you put something there. I could imagine you not a person not knowing if they're just eyeballing these seats, because typically what you do in a lot of these situations where you tend to be like, hey, is this reserved for anybody?
Right,
What
right.
was, I don't know where I was at. Oh, I was at church. I was like, does these seats belong to somebody? Because, I don't know. Because it had like, there was some purses, some Bibles and stuff right there. And so sometimes I'm like, hey, is somebody, most time the usher will let you know. But I'm like, hey, it's because I don't know. Because somebody could have easily just went up and went to the restroom or something like that.
True.
You never really know. So I think, at least for me, out of basic courtesy, I normally say, hey, are these seats saved? But if I can't be with, if you ain't in an earshot of hearing that, and then your seat's lost. I'm
Well,
just
and this is
saying.
the thing. You taking a risk anyway when you put stuff down and then don't tend to your seats because again, at this point to me, those seats are fair game because if you put something down and you wasn't there watching it, or you didn't have somebody within the vicinity of those seats watching it, then I'm assuming that, honey, those seats are not taken like they are on Forrest Gump. Seat is not taken, ma'am.
Because even at the casino, when somebody walk away in the casino, they'll be like, "Hey, can you make sure my seat is safe?" And sometimes I'll be like, "Yeah," especially if I know I'm gonna be there for a minute. Yeah, I keep you make sure, and I make sure nobody is getting your seat or anything
Right.
like that. But baby, you don't say nothing to me. Your seat is fair game. I don't care what you got there. I don't care how you posted your chair up toward the machine. I don't care. If you didn't personally tell me to watch it, now if somebody say it was somebody sitting here or something like that, then okay, maybe I offer and be like, oh yeah, da 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 da. But otherwise, if you don't personally tell me to save your seat ain't saved because you walked away.
What the seat ain't? It ain't
It ain't
safe.
saved. It's not a safe seat.
So
So
again, I think sis knew. Baby girl, let's just say this. Miss Karen know next go around. Baby, just get bring everybody at one time to the party, to the graduation. Cause you don't know how this seat reservation thing work.
okay. And like I said, because people, if you being searching for a seat and you think that's a seat, and then it's not a seat per se, because
Right.
someone's saying it's something, because normally, I don't know, like when it comes to me and my people, if
Mhm.
we're all trying to sit together and we get to an event, and normally one person goes out of the group to go see if the seats are really saved. Like, seats are really available.
Right.
And then they motion. So
Now then they do
that's
this.
what yeah, and looks like that's what she had did. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. The lady could have just not been close enough to the seats to even have anybody vouch for her that the seats are saved. Cause I done been to graduations and other events that the seats are saved, and I just be like, oh, okay, then, and then I just go on about my
You move
business.
on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But in this particular case, I don't know. Because what kind of seat saver are you? Because you gotta be the right kind of seat saver. Because you gotta still be there. Or either at least tell the other people, like they can be strangers, be like, hey, these are seats that we're saving. Because like I said, they do it at the casino all the time, baby. They prop that chair up against that machine and be like, can you watch, can you make sure that nobody takes my seat? Okay. So if they do that at the casino and everything, like, where's your common courtesy of at least telling somebody else, like, hey, watch these seats for us?
I mean, but my thing is everybody knows the practice. Well, let's say this: we as African Americans know the practice of saving seats. Now, I think Miss Karen probably at this point has found out what the rules and regulations are for saving the seat, and she will know next time, especially after she tossed that woman phone and had to pay her for it. So that was a costly lesson that baby girl learned.
Oh yes, yes she did, because like the common courtesy tells you don't go into anybody. Do not touch a person. Don't spit on a person. Don't touch them. There's a lot of things that you don't do because you don't know how people are going to respond, and you ain't got no say so of how people respond to your disrespect. So since you don't have any, connection with that, do not whatsoever sit out here and do that.
Yeah.
Because when you end up doing that, like you don't know what you're involved in. This lady could have literally, I don't think they could
Toast
have
her.
guns or anything like that, but what if she had a knife? What if she had a gun? She could have easily shot you. Like, I'm not saying that that would have been right, but I'm just saying you don't know what people are going through. You don't know how unhinged a person is. The last thing you want to do is mess with that last nerve somebody got. And you don't know when it's somebody last nerve. That's why you don't bother people.
Again, she could have talked soon as that cell phone of hers went across that over that banister.
She
She
could
could
have
have
went
tossed her.
exactly. And that's what people were saying in like comments, talking about she would have went over there, she would have went over there too to go pick up my phone, babes. Cause I'm just saying you never know. Like,
Right.
you don't never know their level of like positivity they are. You don't know how unhinged a person are. Even if you do know the person, you still don't know exactly what level unhinged they are, because you don't know what else they been going through. They literally may snap on you and take
And
him. And
let's
then
just
like
say,
imagine that's my new phone.
and I still got to make 12 payments on that.
36, baby, 36 payments.
Depending on if you had, now depending on if you had us like me, I got a credit, so I got a credit on mine, so I ain't you have to pay nothing. But again, if you sitting around here, you done got you a brand new phone, barely know how to work it, because you got to figure out how to take pictures and all. You done got used to the other phone, and then this broad reaches in your back pocket and toss that phone down that thing. Yeah, she could have went down there behind it.
Yes. And I don't need like violence like that. But however, that's why I'm like, you don't know what the other person level of violence they enjoy. You don't know
Mm-hmm.
that. Yes, like, okay, yeah, you just got punched. People have, I say this all the time, people have died for less. And it just is what it is. People have literally died for less. So why even bother the lady and do that? Which is, so wow, in my personal opinion. Did you leave, Mila? Cause are you available? Cause you done turned your head, baby, and you ain't turned it back. So I'm assuming she is having some technical difficulties. She should be back into the thing very, 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 very soon. Hopefully. Or she may have had. I don't know. I give her like a, you know, couple more seconds to figure out. And maybe she, let me see. 1 second. But yeah, but the whole gist of this thing is that don't touch people items. Don't touch people persons, because you never know who you're dealing with and what you may encounter and what you may end up dealing, like getting yourself involved in. Because like I said, you have no right to how someone responds to your level of disrespect.
That's all right. She learned a lesson that day. Don't touch
Hmm.
the phone.
Exactly.
Don't touch nothing. Because last time one could have got a pistol, which we know they screen folks when they come in these graduations, but yet and still, she could have got pow pow a pistol whip around that bad boy.
Yes, she could have, because like I was saying, people have died for less.
And let me tell you, and we all got some family members, baby, that will go snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah.
And if you toss their phone over something, somebody about to be dragged.
And you know how much stuff is in someone's phone and things like that. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know if that's somebody work phone that they had, and or some kind of emergency they was, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you touching somebody's phone, you might as well talk about their mama or something like that, or hit their mama, because like people be caring about them phones, baby.
They really do.
Like, you might as well slap their child if you touch their phone, because they care about their phones. Okay.
Facts. So stop touching folks' shit.
Okay.
Is what y'all need to do.
Yep. So this is a well. Do you have a shout out or a person you want to?
What? You know what? I guess we should. I don't know. Should we, honor our friend, or should we wait till next week?
Mm,
I mean, so and so don't put it all in there, all them in them streets. So
let's wait till next week,
okay.
because
Uh
for you know why.
okay.
Yeah.
But I will say I found out today old Peebo Bryson died. You
What?
know, a whole
Oh,
new
a whole
world.
new world, Bryson.
Peebo gone.
Did he die like late today or something?
Yeah, I saw it before we got online. They say he went into the hospital for a stroke the other couple of days ago, and Peebo done got away from us.
Cause I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. Oh yeah, this is like 3 hours ago, baby. I was asleep. So yeah, that
Yeah,
yeah.
Peebo
Apparently he
gone.
suffered. I guess he suffered a stroke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
see it's like 3 hours ago people started posting. So 3 hours ago, let's just go in the 5 or 6 o'clock range for that. I was taking a
5 or
nap.
6 o'clock, right?
Because you don't know when it's about to turn to be 4 hours. I don't know. So let's just go with the 5 or 6 o'clock range, because it just turned 9:02. So I'm just saying.
Well, rest in peace to Peebo, and for those that watch Euphoria, we send one up for
What
Ruby
happened?
Bennett.
That's another
Got to
person that
watch the
died,
show. Huh?
or she died on the show,
On the
or died
show
in real life. Oh,
in real life.
so I wanted to give a shout out to my niece. Well, obviously, I gave a shout out basically to my sister. By the way, her name is Patrina Bolden Davis, on her retirement, and everything that she has done.
Mm-hmm.
Volleyball coach. She went to school on a volleyball scholarship. She was a volleyball coach. She started a dance team. They performed like the pregame for the Memphis Grizzlies. So my sister is that girl.
All right,
But I
sister.
wanted to give a shout out to Lil Mama, aka Tamia. She's not out here. She's not. I guess I don't know if they still watching or she just ain't commenting. I don't know. But she went. She went to the Alabama Special Olympics,
Yay!
and she won, I think, bronze in the javelin,
Okay, what's the javelin, honey? What is
like
that?
the little. I call it a little arrow, but bigger. That's what.
She right there shooting bow and arrows. Okay.
So I think she used to run, but maybe she don't run anymore. But because she used to go to the Special Olympics a lot, and like would
Okay.
be like, um, to always get medals. So maybe like first place, first and second, and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
she hasn't done it in like the last year or two. But
Okay.
she did it. She just graduated also. And she went, like I said, she went to the Special Olympics and she got third for javelin. So I don't even know if she's ever did that before.
Congratulations,
So
Mama.
definitely shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, for this can to be so small, it took me so many sips to drink it. Because I don't really. I'm just saying. I was like,
I
but then like
cannot.
the warmer it got, the nastier it got. I was like, maybe I should have put it over ice.
Okay, so the number going down, or you just sticking to the number from when you first opened?
I'm gonna take off a point. So instead of being like 8.59, let's go 7.58. Um, because the warmer it got, it did have an aftertaste. And I was like, I don't like the aftertaste.
See, you should have had you some cubes. I still got cubes in mine.
No, I didn't even think about like I was like, this is such a small can. This is like two sips and you're done. It took me way more than two sips because
I
I'm really
cannot.
and I'm not a through the week drinker. In fact, so hey, it is what it is.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, but for episode number 65 of Real Life is Friends podcast, where the group chat turns into a podcast, I'm one of your hosts, Kimberly.
I'm Mila.
And peace up, A Town.
Down.
And where my thing go. Bye y'all.